Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are now 84 hours from monster major Hurricane Dorian striking Florida unless a major miracle intervenes. Hurricane Dorian has been clocked at 105 miles an hour, which leaves it only 6 miles an hour away from a Category 3 hurricane. And even though nobody wants to hear it, as your planetary defense commander, I have to tell you the hard truth, and that is, with over 3 days to go, over really hot waters, with limited wind shear and minimal dust, this definitely has a chance to be a Category 5 before it's all said and done. Tomerberg, in addition to rapidly warming and clearing eye and inner core lightning burst, is evident with the hot towers surrounding the eye, occurring within the RMW, the rotating upshear. Further signs of an intensifying hurricane. Yeah, this has looked like a monster since it got out of the gate and has displayed an incredible durability. Technically, I've been warning about this hurricane season all year, and I've been talking about the September hurricanes we will get since April. I'm basing this off of the Neptune opposition that caused the 968 millibar low over Nebraska and devastated the Midwest. And so there's no way we can guess to the low side. This thing is probably going to be a record breaker. Dylan Federico, tonight's European simulated water loop, does a good job visualizing the forecast. Transforms Dorian into a monstrous hurricane with that classic buzzsaw look while heading straight towards Florida's Treasure Coast. And not only is this a big problem for Florida, but this hurricane is scheduled to ride the southeast coast like rails on a roller coaster. We've got storm surge, we've got rain, we've got heavy winds, you're going to have power outages, you're going to have infrastructure problems, you might even have dam and levee problems. And so as you make preparations for Hurricane Dorian, remember your pets, water, food, transport, and a comfort toy. If it's dangerous for you, it's extra dangerous for them. Their family. No pet left behind. And I think we can all agree that dogs have been acting a lot better than humans have the last decade. We love dogs. Dogs are amazing. All animals are amazing. Stephen Strader, with indications that Dorian is slowing, rainfall is increasingly becoming a concern for most of Florida and parts of Georgia and South Carolina. It is the water that kills, not the wind. And like I said, we are going to get major amounts of storm surge. Right now, even at a Category 4 hurricane, you would get anywhere from 9 to 12 feet of storm surge. We're looking at 20 to 30 inches of rain. And if something like this verifies, we're looking at a catastrophic disaster from Florida up the coast. So we're looking at landfall around the 3rd, and then it will slowly move up the coast at pretty much near Category 1 hurricane strength with large areas of convection and rain. And all the lightning, including the lightning in the eye wall, is indication that this monster is starting to transform. This is nowhere near its final form. This GIF brought to us by the wonderful work of Weather Dak. Always does a great job. Asteroid Fight Club. We are looking at a record amount of rain. I mean, these projections, which I think might even be low, have 18, 19, 20 inches. We're talking across thousands of square miles. This is going to be a very dangerous situation. And so, to be the bearer of bad news, after Hurricane Dorian passes, it looks like we have our actual Neptune opposition hurricane that is headed for New Jersey and New York behind it. Now, I've been talking about these hurricanes all year and specifically since April. And then we have another hurricane coming for Crystal Rivers, Florida in the middle of October. And we might even get one or two extra ones in between then. I've spent 7 years trying to get everybody ready for the earth weather changes we were seeing. And so we got a lot of work to do. Alastair Thompson, these two images from the latest Euro model runs of Hurricane Dorian are basically what you would get if you tried to model a maximized damage and threat to life scenario. On the left, wind, and on the right, rainfall. And so you can see, I mean, this is a deadly, destructive, damaging hurricane. I know that a lot of Florida people are super tough and very beachy, and so they've been through 10 hurricanes, and they're just going to ride this one out with liquor in their lawn chair. But I would say, if you get a gut Jedi feeling and you think you should evacuate, I would evacuate. If you are in specific damage areas, because this has potential to be one of the worst disasters in American history. So, and if it strengthens beyond Category 4 into a Category 5 WTF storm, it's going to be disastrous. And somehow, if you do decide you want to evacuate, do me a favor and take some of your poorer friends with me, because poor people always get the shaft every single time. A lot of times, like me, the poor people are the best people, because they're the ones who weren't like, you know what, I want to try and make as much money as I want. They just do things that work well and go for happiness. And so in any major disaster, poor people always get it. And, just a good time. I need to be making arrangements for the elderly, the sick. I can't express how deadly and damaging this situation can be. And then after that, we probably have the New York, New Jersey hurricane that I have been warning about since April, with a location and a date. It's on cue. It's headed there. At this point, I don't know what else to say. YouTube has me as one of the most censored channels out there, and it's tough to get the word out. Anyway, I will be covering this all day. This is my full-time job. I've been doing this full-time for 3 years, and I survive off of y'all's contributions. Thank you yesterday to Lynn, Robert, and Chris. You guys are awesome. Day 3, and I got $500 to go in my monthly fundraiser. Yeah, my life is like a game show. It's exciting. So I do a fundraiser every month to pay rent, electricity, and bills. And so this is it. Come hell or high water, I'll be doing a fundraiser all week. So that's how it goes. You can send letters, which are always make it through, to T. Lewison, 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. Or I got my PayPal link in there. I got a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron. This is what I do all day, and I will be working pretty much nonstop through September. So any type of love, support, prayers, anything you can do to help me out, as the guy who's been warning you about all this shit every year, and my predictions are coming true better than Nostradamus. So I appreciate the love and support, but now is a great time for Americans to rally together and do everything they can to help, because this September is going to be record-setting as far as damage that hurricanes bring to us. The East Coast is in some trouble. All right, but let's get our prayer warriors out there, and we are all in this together. This is going to be a big hit to not only the people, but also the infrastructure, property, and our economy will probably look different in 2 months. All right. God bless everyone. Stay cool. And I will keep you posted with almost hourly updates, maybe bi-hourly updates. But remember, you may have to check back manually because a lot of people don't get notifications. And so just check back to THORnews every 2 or 3 hours if you want to, because I'll do it best I can to keep you updated with the best information from a large source of people. Also, I'll leave you Cranky Weather Guy's blog linked, and it's best to check multiple sources and do your own due diligence. At the end of the day, it is your responsibility to make a choice of what you are going to do. Okay, peace out. May God be with us all.